Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. We call this joint Uncle Rom Talk. You know, it's all about winning in life. Yeah, I know. I usually talk about women, man gets woman, and all of that. But really, if you really look at my overall themes and even what I have in my books, it's all about really just winning in life, period. Even when I'm talking about women, that's only a part of it. That's only a part of it because, you know, as a man, you really need to win in all areas of life. Now, y'all heard me talk about the house of the man and everything. You know, the warrior, the eagle, the hunter, the healer. Oh, that's cool, but ultimately, your first relationship is with yourself. Your first relationship as a man. And I said, you know, let me hit y'all like a lot of people. So many people call me either OG or Uncle Ron. And you know what? I'm gonna hit y'all with it, that old school stuff. You know, and when I say old school, because when I was coming up, an OG, an elder or something, they just tell you how to live life. And ultimately, that's what you want to do. Just live life. And you want to win in life, man. You really just want to win in life. You want it to go well. And I was thinking about my life, and please understand, this ain't bragging or trying to put anybody down, but life is winning for me. I make money basically saying whatever's on my mind. That's a dream. That's a dream. I don't have to work for anybody. You know, when I woke up this morning, I had so many options on what to do. And I worked hard for it. Now, it wasn't easy, but, you know, nothing in life is easy. You know, in fact, as a man, you don't want it to be too easy. You want to go through, I'll say, that rites of passage. That rites of passage and everything. But you want to win. You want to win in all areas of your life. You know, when I do my Sovereign Saturday videos, that's a part of it. And it's not, let me be clear, that's not about being like some Greek alphabet, alpha, beta, sigma, all of that. It's just having the life you want. Indeed, that's why I don't get into all of that anyway. I really don't. Beyond select and non-select, I don't get into all that other stuff. I really don't, if y'all really listen to me. It's all about being a man, just being where he is. Even when I say being a sovereign man, you know, some people need a title for something, but sovereign man just means you got control over your life, period. However you do. And you want to do that, and you know, you want to work to that point. So, you know, you want to work to be able to live on your own, right? You want to work to be on your own, or at least have some control over your life. And let's be real, yeah, if you normal, you heterosexual. Hell, if you're not heterosexual, you still want to have sex, right? You want companionship. Well, put yourself in a position where you have options with that. And this is regardless of what you want to do, whether you want to be married, whether you just want, you know, stay companionship, friends with benefits, a roster, rotation, as long as it's what you want, you know, ultimately. And you got to work towards that. It's all about being the best version of yourself, being the best self, being that type of man who can say, you know what, I'm good with my life. I'm genuinely good with my life. And I'm going to tell you what, one of the saddest things I see out here is a lot of men really ain't. They really ain't. They really ain't good with their own stuff. You know, so they're going to blame everybody else. They're going to blame everybody else for their position in life, or they're going to try to break down somebody. And I'll tell you what, how's that helping you? I mean, seriously. I want you to think about it, because y'all know this. You know, I might say some general things, but y'all knows I'm never specific with anybody or going in on anybody, or I don't get involved in some of these beefs or all this stuff, or trying to break individuals down. Like concepts, I go after concepts all the goddamn time. But like individuals. And you know why? It's not worth it. Does it bring me winning in life? Real winning, like sustainable winning. It's like, no. Because at the end of the day, you gotta be like worried about just living your own life and enjoying your life, feeling fulfilled in your life, being on your mission, whatever it is you want to do. And that's really, at the end of the day, that's all I'm teaching. Because let me be clear about it. Now, I know I'm known, of course, for man gets woman. I'm known for that. I'm known for talking about relationships, and I'll have those discussions. But the greatest joy I get when I get testimonies is when somebody's saying they doing something for business. If I had my druthers, that's all I would talk. I'm serious. That's all I would talk. And I want to work to the point I get to that point. I'm either doing that or philosophizing like I do on my deep thought thing, because that's what I do. And I've said this, and I want fellas to really get to this point. If you really develop yourself, get where you going, the women, shoot, that's easy. And I know some guys ain't there. Okay, well, you got shit to work on. There ain't no shame in that, man. We all got some shit to work on. A couple days ago, I shared, it was either a couple days ago or last week, I don't know. Y'all gotta understand, I be doing so many videos, I don't remember sometimes when I did one. I don't remember when I even did one. Okay. And let me see. Tree branch fell. But, hold on. Yeah. But I was saying, just moving into, when I shared where I moved into last year about around this time, But even that, took work. Everything took work. And yeah, you're going to have some down moments. I mean, I could talk about it. Shoot, on my money channel, I've talked about having such jacked up credit, I couldn't even get a job. And this is after going through a period of relative success. But even there, you still got to learn. And understand that really success is not a destination, but rather a journey. Because even when you get there, you gotta stay there. We get a lot of, like I said, I had read before, the average millionaire goes bankrupt 3 times. And yeah, you got some billionaires. I mean, yeah, they can afford to lose the billions, but they still lost the billions. A whole lot of billions. Still billionaires though, but still though. When you get to a certain level, any type of loss don't feel good. But you learn how to get it back. And it comes down, all of it comes down to just the right attitude. One issue I gotta say though, and I was actually going to talk about that today, but I said, I gotta hit y'all on something even bigger. Because you get a lot of guys, and let me shout out one of my great supporters, Boss Player MFS. And he had said something. I was actually going to do a car video just on that, how, you get many guys, they having problems with women, but they project the issues onto everybody else. And they act like everybody's having a problem. But there's really a problem within, and you want to feel like other people sharing it. But everybody don't have it. And I wish everybody had the attitude of just winning in life. It'd be it'd be a different world. But a lot of people don't. But you got a lot of guys who do. Like yesterday, I talked about many good men who are still getting in good relationships. They got the attitudes. And, I always mention something about detractors, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I actually feel sorry for them. They don't realize how much, the thing I'm working on, my pettiness. Because I'm still human. I had no problem saying that. I be laughing at them. Some people think I'm like really bothered by them, but I be laughing at them. Give me material and shit. Y'all putting money in my pocket. But at the same time, I do feel bad because at the end of the day, I'm going on to something good. I'm still making money off of it. Any interaction, I'm making money off of it. Meanwhile, somebody feel like they're going against somebody, but it's not making their lives better. Seriously, I really do. I really do feel sorry for them once I get past the petty part. But like I said, petty Rom, I'm human. I'm not perfect. So that's something I still got to work on. People don't realize I got a cold streak. So it's working on it. I'm gonna do what I can for it. But ultimately, you want to focus on just winning in life. Period. Winning, winning, winning. I can't emphasize that enough. Not just with women, life. Like, what I want y'all to do, fellas. Seriously, think about what you want to do in your life, really. What you really want to do. And it don't matter what it is. You don't have to do anything to impress anybody. One of the worst things I think people do is a lot of people get into things to impress someone. Or they think, or society or something. And that might not be your calling. And I'm going to tell you what I've seen, what I've observed. I've observed two things with men who actually followed their calling. One of two things, sometimes they get both. One, they actually make money doing it. And resources are important. I mean, money isn't everything, but it's up there with oxygen. And it's important in the sense, let me be clear, because I know people, because sometimes, and I've talked about this on my Deep Thought channel, sometimes people hear what they want to hear and don't really listen to what you're actually saying. Because I know some people say, well, Rom, like I'll say something, well, then you say this or this. I say, no, actually I didn't. Let me be clear. I ain't saying you making money for women. Let me say that abundantly. You ain't making money for women. You making money so you could be in this position to have a smartphone to just drive along and make a video. You making money so you can live in a place that you're comfortable. You can lay your head to sleep. You making money so you can eat. You making money so when you go on vacation you can fly first class. That's why you making money. You making money to do. Okay, let me be very clear. So when I talk about it, it's money is the power. That's the power source. That's why they call it currency. Because money is really an idea. But I'll get into that. That's more philosophical. But y'all get my point though. But that's winning. So, as a man, the men who, they on their mission, they either making that money, or if say they're not making a lot of money doing what they doing, but they enjoy it. I know a young man I met. I'm calling him a young man. He probably in his 50s too. Known him for a few decades. And he was actually showing, on his IG, he was showing how he was working, doing some other stuff. He was making money, had that government job and everything, but now he does stuff with urban farming and everything, and he's enjoying his life. He's enjoying his life. Now, he might not be making the same amount of money, but he has a joy from it. See, yeah, money's important. It's important, but ultimately, you got to have some joy in your life. You got to enjoy what you're doing for your life. Because if you don't, what good is money? There's plenty, I'm going to tell you what, there's plenty of professionals, plenty of people making money, but they spending just as much just keeping themselves alive. I think I told that story before, a long time ago, where there's a vegan restaurant in the DC area called E-Life Restaurant. And I know the owner of it. And he was telling me the story of this guy who, before he started eating that vegan food, he was spending $2,700 a month. $2,700 a month on medicines. And part of that stress and all of that. Not eating right and all of that. But he was making the money. He had to make the money just to pay that. So he was making money like crazy. But was he truly enjoying his life? Was he living his life? Was he winning in life? So yeah, money's important, but then all the other stuff's important as well. Now, if you can be happy and make money, shoot, that's what you want to work for. That's what you want to work for. But at a minimum, be happy and then be able to make enough money. But that's part of winning. Having good friendships, good family, and everything. Even in negative situations that might seem negative. Now, I've said before, and it's funny. I've had a couple. Every now and then, I get a woman. Well, why don't you talk about marriage? Or you're not married? I was like, okay, I'm not. But I'm good with my co-parent. Good with my sons. And it's funny. I had somebody. I remember I said that, and dudes talking about you feel sorry, and I'm like, once again, one of those things of feeling stupid. I ain't say it was a problem. I got unlimited access to my sons. They spend more time with me than they do with their mother, really. So it's like, And that's by the divorce papers. And it's cool with that. Real joint custody, unlimited time. Even when they over at her place sometimes, shit, I go pick them up and they come hang out at my place. What the fuck? You know? But that's winning, though. That's winning. Because, you know, you get a lot of people, a lot of guys went through that divorce. They've been raped and everything. I was walking out of there smiling like a motherfucker. I was smiling. Shit was going good. You know? Shit was going good. In fact, even the proceeding was good and stuff. The judge was smiling the whole time. Because we were just like adults about it. You know, sometimes some shit don't work out on that level. Okay, that's one level. But, you know, still, you know, good, great, very good friends. So, that's just being adult about it, you know? But that's winning too, even when it seemed bad, you know? You know, finding a silver lining in a cloud. Yeah. You know, really succeeding in life. You know, because sometimes even then, like, okay, let me get into that relationship thing more. And I said this yesterday, every relationship ain't supposed to be final. And then some shit's just for a season. Okay. You get some guys, they act like you supposed to like be forever and ever. That's some fantasy shit. Sometimes stuff for a season. And as long as you winning with it, and you happy with it, the outcome. And I'm going to say this ain't out of conceit or anything, and this is just life in general. I can't look at anything and say, you know, this shit fucked with me. This shit held me back. I always had situations where it, you know, you bounce forward no matter what. And, you know, one of my things I'm doing is I want other fellas to feel that way. Yeah, because, you know, guys hit me up and they feel like things are going bad for them and all of that. Yeah. They don't have to stay that way. Learn from it. See what's up. See what you can do. You know, what can you do to make it better? What can you learn? You know, sometimes I've known several men of different races. They'll go through a situation and it'll look bad, but then they introduce them to their mission, and they start winning on multiple levels. Even regardless of what level, you could say they start making more money. They find the right woman. You know, they get a whole new crew. Their lives change. It's just better. Let me pull right here. And you know what? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So the thing is, you just want to be in a position. You want to be in a position of winning and where things work out for you. You know? And that's what you want to work for. You know, I'm going to tell you what. Don't worry about the next man so much, or to be mad or jealous of him. Because at the end of the day, your only real relationship is with yourself. Your only goal in life is to be happy, to enjoy yourself. You know? Enjoy yourself. And you don't want that. That's not dependent on anybody. Not a woman, not all of that. Or, you know, the fellas, anything like that, right? But just on yourself. And, you know, don't get caught up in, you know, jealousy or trying to break someone else down. Because really, that's within you. You just look at them and you keep going. You know? And it's like, I was just thinking about that this morning. I was just like, man, I love the life. You ever just be driving, especially now, this is more for the fellas who out there enjoying their lives. You ever just be up and you're like, damn, this life is so great. God damn. You be like, damn, man. You be like, wow. And you just enjoy yourself. You just enjoy yourself. I mean, you doing what you want. I mean, and that's what it got to be. You know, for all the content creators, talk about your mission, your purpose. go for it. Now you get some, like I said, you get some detractors about it, but they're not enjoying their lives. They're not enjoying their purpose. And if you're spiritual or religious, just pray for them. And and get over the pettiness you could have. That, like I said, but that's one of my demons. People don't realize how cold blooded I can be about shit. You just got to really just work to get to that point where you enjoying how you moving through life, and you moving through life with authority, with power, with happiness. You want to win. Now, is it going to be perfect every single day? Hell no. This shit, you're human. You're human. Ain't nothing. But you know what? No, it's not. But see, here's the thing. When you have a down moment, I put it like this: learn from the moment, one, and then try to see the silver lining in the moment, right? Like I always say about, if women reject you, they did you a favor. What good they gonna be? You might find out something. Because like I said, like with the woman piece, because I know some guys still want me to talk about women now on this channel. Because when I talk about other shit, I barely get any views. But anyway, if a woman reject you, and yeah, she was fine, she had that body, looks, everything you thought you wanted, your joint was hard, but if she reject you, she's telling you it wouldn't have been a good situation anyway. It wouldn't have been a good one anyway. So it's like, okay, that's cool. That's cool. You just say, okay, fine. Because it's always something. That's one thing I found. Once you accept shit, learn from shit, or change something within yourself especially, that's when you got real power. And in case y'all haven't figured it out, Rom's about power too. Power over his life. Going in the direction I want to go in. And that's what every man wants to do. Now, like I said, you always get some people against that. Like I said, pray for them if you're spiritual enough. Try not to get too petty like I can do. Yeah. And just keep going. Just keep going. Do what it is you like. Because I'm going to say this too, for winning. Whatever it is you want to do, you feel you're supposed to do, you call, your spirit, or just who you are, or however you choose to worship God, however you do it. You just say, you know what? This is what my focus is. This is what my focus is. And you want to keep going in that manner. You want to have that life. And you can do it. I'm going to tell you what, I believe in each and every one of you. You can do it, because we need whatever you're going to bring. We need it. I don't care what it is. I don't care how small it might be. It might seem small, but it's important to somebody. It's important. What you're doing is bringing something. So your first thing is whatever your gifts and talents are is for yourself. But then you're giving it to the world, and the world needs it. You're important. I don't care how it might not seem that way, but you do have some importance. But you got to focus on it. Don't focus on the outside world. Focus on what's in you. And, focus on bringing your best self. And it's a job. It's a job. It's a job. We all got it. We all got it. I got my shit. Hey, I'm a work in progress too. So, ain't no shame in it. It is what it is. So, anyway, though, I know me. I don't do anything on the weekends and everything. So, I'll get back with y'all. Well, Monday I'm busy. Like I said, I got my sons and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I don't share with y'all, but it ain't nothing bad with them. Just helping them to grow into the best young men that they can be. And I'm proud of their growth, I'm proud of their growth. So, you help them. But that's all I have for now. And I'll get back with y'all. Y'all peace and blessings. Keep rising. Go for that win in life, all right? Take that to heart. That's more important. I always say that's it, but let me just say this. That's what you want to focus, just having winning life in all areas. Winning life. And it's not impossible. It happens. It's hard for some people, but it's just a matter of them getting themselves together and knowing what they want to do, all right? So, That's that Uncle Rom talk for today. And I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.